Relieve joint pain with these tips. Do you experience stiffness in your joints? Do they hurt and you're not sure what to do? Your doctor will be able to give you the best advice, but we're here to give you a few simple nutrition tips to relieve joint pain naturally. 1. The importance of nutrition and joint pain. If you're part of the population that suffers from joint pain, then you know how hard it can be. Sometimes we resort to anti-inflammatories, but they don't always provide the results we expect. Joint pain is caused by wear, arthritis and rheumatism. These illnesses are often for life and can make daily living difficult. But we can lower their occurrence and obtain a better quality of life. How? By living a healthier lifestyle and getting the right nutrition. Nutrition is key to managing pain. It's possible to nourish the bones, cartilage, and tendons with the right minerals to strengthen joints. Another fact to keep in mind is that foods with high levels of metals directly affect our joints. Therefore, it's necessary to compensate with a purifying diet that will help eliminate metals and toxins. You should also be aware that even if you are a part of the very fortunate percentage of the population that does not suffer from joint pain, you should still think about some of the tips we're giving in order to prevent joint pain. 2. Nutrition to reduce joint pain. 1. Avoid processed foods and the chemicals they contain. It's simple. Stop and think for a minute about how many processed foods you consume in a week, for example. Or how much junk food you've had this month. And then there are soft drinks, including the unhealthy juices we buy. Bright colors are disguised chemicals and dyes. Be more selective with your food and beverage choices. Take a little time while you're shopping to choose what you want on your plate. Above all, avoid refined flours, sugars, and salt, and as you already know, our organs do not digest these things well and they tend to stay in our bodies, further damaging joints. 2. Watch out for foods with high acidity. One of the foods that we consume daily is more harmful than healthy: milk. Milk is an animal product with an acidifying effect that alters the pH of the blood, which leads to joint pain. You can get your body's required amount of calcium from plant sources. Another high-acid drink is coffee. Try not to consume it in excess. 3. Watch out for animal proteins. Animal proteins raise the level of acid in our blood just like milk. We all know that the body needs protein to function, but sources of vegetable protein like legumes and dried fruits can also supply the protein that we need. If you do consume animal proteins, avoid red meats. Stick to chicken or turkey breast. They are much healthier. 4. Foods that promote collagen production. Collagen strengthens and restores cartilage. And strong cartilage reduces joint pain. An easy and delicious way to get plenty of collagen is to eat gelatin, which is rich in collagen and vitamin C. Foods rich in sulfur support and reinforce cartilage, so try to eat more onions, leeks, garlic, asparagus and Brussels sprouts throughout the week. All these foods are very good for you. 5. The right amounts of calcium and magnesium. Calcium and magnesium are two essential elements for strong bones and joints, so you should eat foods like lentils and garbanzo beans, which are rich in these elements. Pumpkin seeds, linseed, and chia seeds are loaded with magnesium, a mineral found in leafy greens like spinach, watercress, and parsley. Don't forget salads. Dried fruit and seaweed are also sources of these minerals. 6. Foods rich in omega-3. Omega-3 is a fatty acid that has been scientifically proven to reduce joint pain and inflammation. Don't forget to eat foods rich in this essential compound at least 3 times a week. It can be found in foods like salmon or in other fish like mackerel. It is also sold in supplement form. Always consult your doctor before you begin taking any supplements. 7. Some basic nutrition tips. Above all, try to eat a balanced diet and don't overeat. It's better to eat smaller meals several times throughout the day, without skipping meals. Portion your meals and always try to have fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. You already know that any chemical element raises joint pain. For example, taking too much medication can cause the opposite effect, more pain. Remember to drink plenty of water, which will flush metals and leave you feeling lighter. It's important to purify the body and eliminate toxins. Joint pain is not easily resolved, but we can treat it. Don't neglect your emotional health and stay optimistic.